testing the Adventure Time right now. That's dope. So my stream has stopped yet again. Yet again. I don't know what's going on here, but like we're gonna play through this. It's gonna be the shortest video on here.
But the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
Wait, did you?
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
I never had this film before.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face.
That's right.
When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up. How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take him out for a walk to clear his head?
You got it. Come on, Traveler. You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits. It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that, but...
Yeah, I can imagine.
What should we eat first?
Hmm.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
Sorry, I'm still processing.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out.
Yep, it's
Then we can get something to eat.
Yeah, bro, my stream had crashed like 3 times, bro. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to down the resolution or something like that. I don't know, cause like it never crashed like this before. This is actually getting ridiculous.
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
Nope. It's a great one and grace himself never had. Otherwise, he would see a new creature resemble to detect her. There would be no point.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
No, because she doesn't know all about that. Oh yeah, it's a lot of stuff she don't know.
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Bro, ain't no way that's a Balladeer. It's him. Wearing a different outfit.
Hey! Hey, wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
That guy is the Balladeer.
He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get
How you
distracted.
doing, though?
I don't want to take advantage, so
should
I'm
say,
happy
I
to
already
pay you
said
what
that
I pay
earlier.
anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsettias, and I promised the bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsettias, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now?
Let's follow him.
Stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Oh my god, not this mission. What are you at? Where you at? Bro, what the? I am not walking over there.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the Balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsettias? Isn't that a bit too cruel? Oh, all right.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
I see the before.
Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us.
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
You're right. We've been following you.
Have we met before? No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yes.
I have no recollection.
It's confident, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
I can prove it. You're a puppet.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right. The look on his face.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want to take you.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Okay, bet.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Then let's return to the city.
Okay, bet. Knowing this game, they want me to probably walk back into that. Yup. Yup. Called it. I'm really curious what would happen next. My man erased himself from history. We don't even know that guy's name anymore. What's his real name now?
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
Okay.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining.
He did.
Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
But I don't... You're right.
Okay.
Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Wait, what?
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
That was interesting. At least my man getting paid now. I just got paid. Ah, I can make it in time.
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Yes,
Hello.
he is.
I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
Wanderer.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
Okay. Okay.
You say that you're trekking across to Vat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots.
Okay. Okay.
But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Previous incarnation?
Oh, like a past life or
That's
something?
exactly what it is.
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
You was a douche.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
Oh, that's harsh. But yeah, I guess you'd say that. We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear.
This is
But I'll
true.
be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
Wondering about his past.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
Okay.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
Impact. Where you at?
It was not.
Where you at with the Genshin of the Impact?
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
It was searching
If we
another
were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
Could
This
change
is so
the
frustrating.
future.
This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street. He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're... as you wish.
Okay.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Okay.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
Prepare myself. What's she doing? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. What the? How long is this mission? Oh, this epilogue is like freaking wild. Hold up, guys, don't. Okay, cool. I thought they want me to like do some random stuff. Okay. I'm gonna switch her out. I'm good with this scene. Let's go.
This looks like Inazuma.
Yo, this is the first time I actually
Right
fought
now,
this
you're in
guy?
a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth. But be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
Ted.
All right.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
It is.
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
I hear footsteps.
This place
You
is
can't walk in my
huge.
room.
I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too.
Okay.
No mining crew would be capable of this. Hmm? There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved
They're
his life.
explaining what I just
At
saw earlier
Katsuragi's
today.
insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Okay.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He
I
looks
just
like a
wish they
warrior,
didn't have to explain
but he
something I
has a
already saw
kind
before.
face. Why
Oh.
couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Yeah. Take that.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
This is a part of your diet,
Oh, what's that? What is that?
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I heard a voice.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty. But there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died. And then my dad got sick.
Oh my god. I know this.
He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
That's a dead kid.
This
if I've
child
ever
didn't
seen
have a
one.
name. Or rather, the Balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him.
Gee.
After his mother died, The child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the Balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
Child
He
dead.
died from his illness while he was still very young.
Jeez.
The Balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Ooh.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something!
Jeez. This is rough.
You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too.
Bruh, he died. Jeez.
The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Man, that sucks, man.
Let's keep going.
I mean, was laughed crying. Okay, we over. Woo!
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you can continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
The long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
How you doing? Okay. Woo!
Let's end this quickly!
I wish I had, like, ice.
With the wind!
I could take this guy up real quick. Come on. Woo! We got these.
It's not wasted.
Yeah. Where you at, bro?
Moment of birth.
That seemed to work.
Come on.
This is trouble.
Burst forth.
Come on. Woo! Come on.
Let's end this quickly.
Motion to compel. Yeah.
Come on.
Wind blade!
Oh, Jesus.
Disappear!
Back off.
Let's dance.
Come on, man. Look at my man. Look at my man. Come on.
Let's end this quickly.
Incinerate. Inadmissible evidence.
Burst
Come on.
forth. Witness my great undertaking.
Wind blade!
Kaboom!
Come on.
Let's end this quickly.
Come on. Boom. 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 Come on, man.
I guess.
Oh my God! Please tell me it's not ice.
Excuse for slacking.
You can't run.
Well, it's not ice.
Not breaking a sweat.
Oh, I wish I had ice, man.
Get out of my way.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
That's the wrong button.
Coming to be.
You can't run.
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth.
There you go. Come on, man.
Be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
This should be fun.
My man wasn't even close to me, man. That is some cheesy
It
movie.
isn't time for a break yet.
Wind blade. You can't run.
Oh my god, I hate that move.
Don't be.
Alright, got that. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. What we're gonna do is get a little bit of health, a little bit of shield, and let's get it.
Killjoy. We've only just begun.
Come on. He getting healed up by this person too, bro.
You can't run. Well, try.
This should be fun.
Bull crap, bro.
Live!
It isn't time for a break yet.
We've only just begun.
Wind blade!
Chill.
With the wind!
Not breaking a sweat.
You can't run.
No slacking off.
Good try, bro.
Coming to be. Don't be a killjoy.
Come on.
We've only just begun. You can't run. Well, try.
Come on.
It isn't time for a break yet.
Come on. Come on.
Wind blade!
This should be fun.
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
No slacking off.
Coming to be!
Not breaking a sweat.
Killjoy. We've only just begun.
Come on.
It isn't time for a break yet.
Come here.
You can't run.
Let's see.
Well, try.
Time for your arraignment!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Come on.
You can't run.
Come
Well,
on.
try.
Back
Be a
up.
killjoy. We've only just begun.
It isn't time for a break
I see
yet.
through you.
Burst forth!
Not
Back
breaking a
off.
sweat.
Back off.
Can't run.
Coming to be!
Well,
No slacking off.
now you got it. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. You can't run. Well,
This should be fun.
don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Back off. Get
It's
the boy.
over.
The boy is dead. Now you got no shield. Come on, them. Come on.
Incinerate!
Come on, man.
I see through you. You can't run. Well, miscalculated.
Get him out of there. That's what we do. That's how we do it. Man, I hate fighting that guy. Who we fighting today?
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
In the
Oh
original
my god,
version
it
of
was that
events,
guy.
the traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
Ah, man. I remember this. It was unsettling place.
Look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for
Oh
me?
my god.
Wow.
Please, for the love
You
of God,
shouldn't
please don't let me fight these guys again.
What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time?
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
She was not seen at the...
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Windblade! Burst forth!
Come on! We can do it! Boom boom! Out of my sight! Her Majesty's power flows through me!
Yeah, sure.
Coming to be! Witness my great undertaking! Windblade!
Cool.
Incinerate! Out of my sight!
With the wind!
Come on.
Gotcha!
Burst forth!
Mirror images dispersed like water.
Windblade!
No, it's like a round 2 this fight. This is really good. Pretty much.
Boom! Gotcha!
Oh, you know.
There you are, evil. Shall we venture more?
No escape.
Coming to be! Moment
Back
of
off,
birth!
everybody.
Incinerate!
Come on.
Windblade!
Let me
amuse myself. Time for your arraignment! La 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 la.
Oh, holy. Come on. What did she say?
Find who might amuse me. Over here!
Windblade! Disappear!
The merrier.
I miss. Shit.
Over here! Let me amuse myself a little.
Witness the great undertaking!
Over here! The more, the merrier.
Come on. Come on, where she go?
Oh, and now you've got me worked up. Motion to compel.
We got her.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Back off.
The more, the merrier.
Good.
Look at
Nice.
me. Just once.
That was hard. That was hard. I was really glad I didn't pick phase 2 on that thing, man. I would have been upset.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
So, can you imagine? They just made me fighting while I eating this with them.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass. Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Okay.
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours.
Bad news,
You
man.
have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
No, he's not. We're not fighting that game yet. I'm calling Cat. Woo! Why am I doing so dope?
Hey! Are you done yet?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Whoa. What was that?
Balladeer?
Start with when?
Die.
Oh crap, we gotta fight this thing.
This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions? How amusing.
Insignificant past!
Too slow.
I'm really enjoying this.
At my command, You shall fall. The wind rises. Feeble human. Too slow. Insignificant past. Too slow. Wretched vermin. Woo! My endless cycle begins.
What?
Swollen fury.
Oh, that still hits me? Oh, that's fair. Oh. Okay, cool.
Feeble human.
You're gonna give me a solid.
The wind rises. Insignificant past. That's far enough. Swollen fury.
Oh, you did then. You're gonna let me fight his leg too?
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Now you receive your memory?
You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
He seems to be different. Huh.
Welcome back, Trevor.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
We did.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
You won't go back to the Balladeer anymore?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people. And they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Let's call it a tactical retreat.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.